Alana Brophy, weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
What?
He just wanted to see if he could do it, I guess. I don't know.
I've seen that like that before.
Alana, you've seen a whole lot of animal things.
I mean, that was a shimmy and a shake.
Yeah.
I thought honey was at the top. I don't know, but you know what? Got there. We all have personal challenges, so good for him for going for it. Glad that it worked out. Live look at Erta, where the cloud cover now noticeable in the west desert, low 80s. Out there in Tooele County, Erta sitting at 82. Now we've got several weather warnings posted. While today is quiet and we have beautiful conditions, things are changing. Already starting with those clouds, and we know that the winds will follow, and we get an elevated fire concern for a portion of the state as we head into our Thursday. Cooler temperatures are right around the corner too, so I'm going to walk you through the timeline on when to expect below average numbers. I know, big change from what we've seen this week. Live look from Moab. This is our Red Cliffs Lodge camera. It is just stunning. Clear skies in eastern Utah, so the contrast to Tooele County, because we know the clouds have not made it to the eastern side of the state yet. Satellite radar shows us exactly where they are. They're ahead of that system impacting the Pacific Northwest, and they're going to continue to increase as we get through the next several hours, filling in along the Wasatch Front, but eastern Utah staying nice and clear for now. That will change, and we also have other changes that are going to pack a punch. Temperatures are above average yet again today, and we knew today would be sandwiched in between two systems. We are seeing those 80s, low 80s out there. It's 82 in Salt Lake and in several locations throughout Salt Lake and Tooele County. 70s for the next several hours, partly cloudy as we head into the overnight. We're going to get mild conditions for the overnight. The warm before the storm, folks. Here it is. And then things start to change into tomorrow. Area of low pressure dips in. It brings the potential for wet weather for northern Utah. It's a slight chance, but it really triggers the winds in the south. So much so that we already have some wind advisories and warnings posted. These go into effect tomorrow. They include the Uinta Basin, Castle Country, and southwestern Wyoming. A portion of the Uinta Basin, the western side, and southwestern Wyoming, high wind warning, so gusty conditions. We're also looking at that wind advisory in Castle Country, and we know gusty conditions will lead to blowing dust, so visibility could be impacted. The winds with our dry fire fuels also add to that fire danger. Critical risk sets up for the southern border of the state from Blanding all the way over to Iron County. And as a result, we get red flag warnings. Already saw one with our last system, and now they're more widespread. Check it out. It goes to the eastern side of the state into Grand and Emery counties, the Four Corners area. Now these go into effect tomorrow, and some will stay for the day Thursday. Some linger into Friday, but that fire threat is not going away as long as those winds are whipping. So something we have to be mindful of in the south. Winds will fan those flames. Mild tonight. Tomorrow, though, that blowing dust with the winds and cooler air really filters in behind this organized cold front. It does bring a slight chance of moisture. You can see the model. Kind of want to bring that up there in the high country, but also a possibility in central Utah. We've just got to be careful as the front comes through. It's dynamic. So much so that that colder air floods through the state for Friday. We drop below average and the winds hold on but switch direction as we get into Friday. Are you ready for some cooler temperatures? As you can see, we're a little unsettled on Friday, so the slight chance in the morning for a shower is possible. How much cooler? Well, here we are in May, and we've got a hard freeze watch for the Sanpete Valley. I know we've got crops planted down there, Wasatch Back, Bear Lake, and Bear River valleys. So we're going to see those temperatures dropping into the mid-20s. So if you planted in those areas, bring that sensitive vegetation in or cover it. This watch is likely turning into a warning as we head into tomorrow into that 24-hour range. 60s and 70s, so below average in some spots. 80s in Castle Country where the winds are blowing, hazy conditions due to blowing dust, and the temperatures will be warm. Southwesterly winds bring in that warmer air. 97 in St. George, and then look at that temperature drop. Friday, 81, way below average as that cooler air floods through the state. We'll see winds and a warming trend as we head into next week in Washington County. All right, the Wasatch Front, here we go. A bit of a rodeo. 77 for tomorrow as the front comes in. We drop to 60 on Friday. Some locations will stay in the 50s. Pleasant weekend, though, as the warming trend brings us into the 70s. Dry conditions set up for several days, but this front, it means business. Glenn, Emily, over to you. All right.